That's some really good lighting. All right, so welcome back. Today we have a part installation for the BMW. So I wanted to bring you guys along. I was really feeling to make a video. I wanted to make a video this entire time, and if you watched our last YouTube video, I have a new microphone on our Sony ZV-1. Can you hear it? Is it good? Yeah, okay. So since we have a new microphone, I didn't adjust it properly and it was really windy that day, so I had to delete a lot of the footage, and that's why it was mainly just like a little cinematic besides a vlog. But I'm working on adjusting that. I hope this actually sounds a little better. Obviously it's not windy in here, but I'm hoping it's not too blown out. This is a Burger Motorsports intake, and this goes directly onto the N55. You don't really need anything else. I believe you could purchase an extra couplet for it, but it's not necessary. Hold on.
I'm gonna go to my mom's.
Right now? Oh.
Be back, so I'm gonna take Liam.
Oh, you're gonna drop him off? Oh.
Okay.
Alright, bye. So back to the video. Oh, this is actually a lot bigger than what I was expecting. Damn.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Alright, so anyways, okay, so right here, this is gonna connect, and then we have to put the sensor right back onto there. So if you're buying this exact intake, you wanna make sure you keep these screws. Actually, I believe you can use the stock ones, but I mean, might as well just, upgrade to these. And then you mount it right here so you don't get no rattling. Wow, this is like really good quality. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna open this baby up. Actually, I need to get a before and after. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop the hood, and get a couple revs so you understand, how the stock intake sounds like compared to the Burger Motorsports intake. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, cold start. Cold start. Alright, everything's on. Good to go. Just gonna be changing this out. Like I said, I believe there's a couplet. Oh, there actually is. There's a couplet right here that you could change. I think it's like a $5 or $10 extra fee if you want to add that on. But we're just gonna work on this right here and get this switched out. We're gonna take all these off, pop that up, unscrew a bolt in the back area, and I think there's only about 1 or 2 bolts in the back we just have to take off. Other than that, it's super easy. I want to get a before and after, so try and get a little clip for you guys so you can compare for later. Want to go ahead, you could just pop these clips off to start that. The car's off, and we're just gonna disconnect the sensor from right there. We could hold off on that real quick. We're gonna go ahead and loosen this up right here and pop these off. Okay, so I have these right here, these 4 clips off. I loosened this up. Of course, like I said, being Isaac comes with its cons, and to take this off is a 6mm, okay? And I don't have anything that could fit right here. I don't have that that clearance. So I thought I would, just do some little ghetto shit. So I had a little 6mm socket, and then I got this right here. I put it in and it worked perfectly fine, but then it popped off and it fell down there. Thankfully I know where it's at. It's just on the bottom tray, so it's not like I'm scared to turn it on. It's gonna blow something up. So we're fine. It's just probably gonna give me some rattling while I'm driving, which is annoying. I don't have a jack stand yet because, I've been putting a lot of money elsewhere. So, anyways, I got that off with just using this. It was, it's small, so it gave me enough room to work with. Really easy. All right, so since we took these off, these clips, and loosened that up, you want to go ahead, and the sensor's still on, by the way, but we're gonna go ahead and transfer that over to the new intake. So we go ahead, lift this up. I might have to loosen up just a little bit more. It should, when you lift it up, it should just slide out. So let me go ahead, loosen that up, and I'll be right back. All right, loosen it up just a little bit more, so it should just slide right out, really easy. Be careful you don't pull it too hard. You still have the sensor connected to it. But in order to have the new Burger Motorsports intake, we have to take the stock one. Ugh, bro. Yeah. That's disgusting. Okay, so good thing we're taking that out. I'm gonna just clean that up real quick. We don't need this. Yeah, we don't need that no more. All right, so I got this baby cleaned up. Looks very nice.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
To take these screws off right here for the sensor, you're gonna want to use a 220. So right here I have this really cheap screwdriver, and it comes with the whole kit. Come on, focus. Right there. So that's what you're gonna need for to take this off, and we're gonna go ahead, transfer that over. Besides using those screws, we're gonna go ahead and use the ones that came with the intake. And super simple. It's only been a couple minutes in. That's cleaned up. Alright, so now that we have everything dismantled, it should look like this. Air filter over there, trash, gone. We don't care, we don't need it, okay? Okay. So once you take this off the T26, you're gonna go ahead. You can either keep them, you don't have to, but for this instance, I'm not. But you see that little green gasket, I guess you could say? Yeah, that's the O-ring. So unless if it's torn up, which mine looks actually in exquisite, expeditious condition, we're gonna go ahead and reuse it, and then we're gonna slap this bad boy on. Actually, I need to put that together, so yeah.
Take me home, it's the one place I can rest in peace. Turned off my phone, so many messages I wish I could just delete. Questioning my existence, questioning my decisions, burning down all the bridges. Think about now I've been there. Sorry, don't want you to visit, no.
This actually comes with the kit. It's a little mount. It says BMS. It's actually really nice quality. So what you do is, this is pretty much going to be facing towards you, and then you put the screw right through it, and it mounts right onto. It's gonna mount right onto that, and then from there, just so you guys can get a good perspective, it's gonna mount into there. Just so it doesn't wiggle around, don't get rattled. It's like my 6mm that's in my fucking tray right there. And now that it's all put together, you want to go ahead, use a 8mm to tighten this up. Make sure that you're holding it together, like kind of compressing the top of the filter with the tubing together, so you make sure you don't get no separation between it, so you don't get no air leak. Yeah, just double check it, make sure it's tight, and this right here should be on like so, just so it could go ahead and connect under and you don't get no wiggle and wiggle, that's funny. Alright, anyways, it's time to install this baby. We've got to put the sensor on, and then we're good to go. God, that looks beautiful. And I hope that helps me hear the turbo just a little bit more. It doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit, and I'll be very content with this. Alright, so another thing to look out for, which I feel like people may mess up on, is you want to make sure that you have this the proper way. So this is to make sure you have the right direction of airflow. You don't want to have it the wrong way. You want it to read properly. So it's going to go in like so. Just make sure this is pointing away from the filter. There you go. That's a better way to describe it. So we're going to go ahead, put that on, and then mount this right there. Tighten that up, and we're good to go.
1 week later.
It's been like a week later. I know for a lot of you watching, it's probably been a couple of seconds, but obviously, you know, it's been a couple of seconds. But the last video I recorded when I was just about to install my intake and then give you guys a little sound clip and all that, my camera completely died. I got really busy that day, and when was it? It was like over the night or the next day. I took my girlfriend to labor and delivery, and we had our daughter. I'll put a little clip in of her right like now.
What are you doing, Mama?
So that happened, completely unexpected. Well, she was about to come any day now, so, you know, pretty awesome. But oh man, I've been lagging really bad on putting this video out there. Should have been there like about 3 or 4 days ago. So today is, hold on, let me get the time frame right. Today is the 9th, so it's been 7 days. It's been a whole week. Wow. It's been 1 whole week since the last video and the last clip, and we're gonna go ahead, give you guys a sound test and everything, a little performance and all that stuff. Finish this up, put it out there. I got about 2 more videos to edit and drop. I've been lagging, like I said, my bad, but let's get right into it. I don't want the video to be too long, so let's go right ahead. Alright, I suppose the good news is, since I've installed it and had about a week to play with it, I've had absolutely no leaks. The only real thing I had an issue with is right here. Getting this clamp on properly, because this little rubber hose right here was giving me a little bit of a hard time, but super easy. If I wasn't recording this, I honestly could have knocked this out in less than 15 minutes maybe. Yeah, so extremely easy. Sounds really mean, especially when I'm around like 3,500 RPM. I could actually really hear the little spool from the turbo. It's not anything, you know, massive, but it does help quite a bit. I'm gonna see if I could like place the camera right there. I don't really have anything honestly to hold the camera up, so it's gonna be a little close right there. Hopefully it doesn't blow the mic out, but I'm gonna try and set it right there. If that doesn't work, I'll try to figure something out. But let's get a little sound test so you guys can hear the final product. So I'm hoping you could hear the intake properly. I can't keep revving it. It's really loud, and my neighbors are gonna hear it and get pissed off. But honestly, it sounds really good. But you have to be kind of high gear, high RPM to not high gear, higher. A lot of people get this misconception thinking that if they add a cold air intake, short ram, whatever it may be, you're going to be able to massively hear a difference with your turbos. To an extent that might happen, and it might help once you put the downpipes on. It'll probably help bring in more air induction, but if you're just doing your first mod and doing a intake change, well, I'm sure it depends, you know, on the model of the motor and car or whatever, but for the N55 relevancy, it's not too big of a difference. You're not going to hear like it's not gonna go like that. It's not a HKS sequential blowout valve, you know what I'm saying? So it does sound good, and it does feel more responsive, so I would definitely recommend purchasing this. So yeah, I think I might end the video right there. In the next video, I'll probably get me driving for the next YouTube video, you know, so you can hear a little better. But yeah, it's really loud and obnoxious right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I helped with the installation, and drop a like in the comment section. Our March 13th event is in like 4 or 5 days, so make sure you guys attend that. I'm gonna put a link in the description. Go ahead, click on the bottom. It's gonna send you directly to our Instagram channel, and you're gonna see the information for the meet. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.